The CDC and the WHO as well, spend a lot of time and effort trying to plan for that and predict for pandemics. And we don't have crystal balls when it comes to those. We do know that we're living in an increasingly smaller world with more and more travel, with more and more trade, and with more and more goods and services that cross and people that cross borders and areas and ecosystems. And so we can anticipate that the issue of pandemics will only increase over time, and the need to address them and be prepared for them. And so as we think about flu, as we think about other types of vaccinations to inoculate against infections and the spread of infections, I think readiness is an important aspect, right? So we have seasons, of course, where we want to get populations vaccinated. But this issue of a spike or a pandemic where you've got an exponential increase in risk over a geography or a spread geography, we as a healthcare community need to be prepared on all fronts to mitigate risks associated with those in a very timely way. I think we're better prepared now than we have been in the past. Data is important, protocols are important, readiness is important. For any of the pharmacists out there listening to this, I always encourage the pharmacists to get involved with their local public health department. They're always looking for volunteers when there are crisis situations or spikes that happen or outbreaks. And it's a great way to get to know other care team members and collaborate and understand each other's worlds a little bit more. But we're probably not as ready as we need to be. I think there's a lot of nervous scientists out there that recognize that the world's getting smaller and smaller every day, and that life persists, and we always have to be aware that there will always be new strains, there will always be evolutions of these diseases. And always staying one step ahead will be important. So being prepared is critical. I think we're more prepared than we have been in the past, but we have a long ways to go to be prepared for a really small world where a pandemic could spread very quickly with a very serious strain. I think H1N1 was the first wake-up call. Hopefully we can all work together so there isn't a second wake-up call.